on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a simple, pleasant tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there? It's so dangerous. We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? Well, that I can tell you in one word. Tradition. We have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, even how to wear clothes. For instance, we always wear these little prayer shawls to keep our heads covered. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition get started? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it is a tradition. Because of our traditions, everybody knows who he is and what God expects him to do. the constable, His Honor the priest, and His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse and he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony. And it was a horse. It was a mule. It was a horse. It was a mule. Horse! Yeah! Horse! Yeah! Horse! Yeah! Horse! Yeah! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.